was yesterday? What was yesterday? Oh, yesterday was Wednesday. Hey, Keisha. Hey, Sarita. Hey, Farah. Yeah, I forgot yesterday was an easy day because... No, yesterday was not day. Today was an easy day because I was working last night until like 11 p.m. drafting my emails to go out at 8 a.m. because I had too much work. So today was easy because I worked 12 hours yesterday. What else did I do yesterday? Oh, I cooked dinner and I cooked lunch. And I cooked breakfast. Wow, yes, I cooked 3 meals in one day. That's kind of wild. My kid is on winter recess. The baby goes to daycare twice a week, but next week he'll start going 3 times a week. But he's home because we're home. So I took off tomorrow. I had it. I had enough. I can't work every single day when the kid is on winter recess. So I think 2 days off for her. Well, we got lucky because I had 3 days off technically. Whatever. Oh, the kids at their grandmother's house. Nah, not drop those suckers off at grandma's. Mama gotta get a break. We've been on for 5 minutes. We'll wait like a minute or two and then we'll jump right in. Is the music too loud? I'm trying to drown out my thoughts because the kids both just tried me. Phoenix has been pretty decent today, but the little one, he ain't right. He's not right. So he purposely, like, he was good all week and waits until he knows I'm about to be on live. He's screaming again to act a fool. Like, it never fails. Like, every night this week the boy has gone to sleep at 8:30. Today, hell on earth. Okay. We're waiting for a few people to join. Then we're gonna get this thing started. How's the weather where everybody's at? How's the weather in Atlanta? I know in Texas it's giving cold. It was like 28 degrees. North Carolina, they're experiencing snow. I hope that everybody in this chat believes that global warming is real, because it is. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Renee. Hey, Ashley. Yeah, tonight is heavy on the F those kids. So if you love your kid, we love our kids too. But tonight, it's not about them. It's snowing in Flatbush. My boss said it was snowing in the Bronx. She was like, oh, it's snowing out here. I was like, where you live? Said she live in the Bronx. I better not see a flurry because I'm up to here with the weather. Ashley, what is the weather in Florida? Hey, Sage. My sweet Sage. Everybody deserves snow. No, Saturday? Was that Saturday? No, maybe it was Friday when it snowed. I was taking Phoenix to school and the snow was like pretty beautiful. I was like, nah, today I'm in awe. Like, this is like, it looks like it looks so picturesque. Like, I wanted to like take a picture. And then Saturday, it was like snow and then rain and people act like they don't know how to drive. Okay, guys, then there's my cousin who's in Florida. So why it's cold for her. It's in the 50s. Ma'am, today I think it was a high of 28. It feels like 7. Woo! Feels like 7. I didn't go outside all day today. I've been enjoying the building heat because I almost had to call 311 on them because they were trying it. Like, they were putting our heat on and then cutting it off. They will have it on all day and then 6 p.m. cut the heat off and then not cut it back on to 2 a.m. Hey, Justin. All right, so tonight is F them kids. Keisha, 50 is not cold. What are you talking about? You've been down there too long. 50 is summertime in New York. Are you dumb? Tonight is F them kids part 2. But really, it's parenting and all of the things that come with it. And if you don't have kids, please stay. This is a learning. These are tips. This is you being proactive. I was like watching this thing the other day and this guy was telling this woman like, oh, you need to have, I think she was like 28, like, oh, you need to have kids. Like, you can't be waiting until you get old to have kids. Like, let me tell you something. Having kids over 35 might be the smartest thing anyone does. The level of patience that you have, because you've literally at this point should have done it all. Like, you've done all the stupid things that kids do. You've partied. You've cried over boys. You have been broke and been back up. You've been jobless and had a job again. Like, there's just a level of I've achieved. I've done all the effed up things. You know, and at this point, like, I'm not missing out on anything. Like, you don't feel like you're missing out. You're considering a third kid? Excuse me? I said what? Hi, Dominique. Hi, Cornell. So, you know, there's a lot of ignorant people who are like, oh, don't have kids over 35, whatever, and you're high risk and you're this, you're that. Like, God will tell you what risk you at, okay? And I think that it's just actually a better experience at 35. I had feelings when I was 30, but I was also like living at home still like babied, and that was like a time for me to grow up. But like having Maverick is a whole different experience, because I'm like, okay, not only have I experienced having a kid, but I'm just different. Like, I never was pressed to like go to parties and be out. Like, now I'll be out, but that's ridiculous. We'll get on that later. But having kids in your older, quote unquote, older age is fine. And for all those who don't have kids yet, again, I always pray for you guys to have healthy, beautiful brown kids, and don't be letting men especially get into your heads about having kids at an older age, please. Anyway, these kids are so raggedy that I understand, like, when Billie Jean was wilding on Michael Jackson and he was like, get out of here with all that. Like, man, that's not my kid. Because he used to hang out with kids. So he understood, like, they cool to hang out with and bring them back to their mama. He wasn't trying to be nobody's parents. Because the one thing about parenting is that it just doesn't end. Like currently, I sleep in batches. Like, the batch could be 2-hour stretch. It could be a 3-hour stretch. And although I may be up for 10 to 15 minutes, sometimes up to an hour in between those stretches, I'm still not getting my rest. So when I'm cranky and short and just feel overwhelmed, it's just literally due to a lack of rest. Like, I'm just not resting. And I'm back at work. So not only do I have 2 kids, but like when you're at work and you're like a supervisor, you pick up another set of kids that you never knew you had. Like, the way people don't want jobs, like, they must be hiring out there. The way people are just like, they just don't care. They just don't care about working. They don't care about following the rules. Like, I can't handhold, bro. I'm holding on for my life. I'm fighting for my life from 9 to 5 because I did not sleep from 5 to 9. And you want to come to work acting a fool. Billie Jean. Okay? Beat it, Billie Jean. Beat it. I get it, Michael Jackson. I get it now. To be a parent, to be an active parent, is to give your all. You want to give everything you have. And I was reading a quote. Hey, Kamisha. I was reading a quote by this woman named Myleik. She has a podcast, and one of my girlfriends or her sisters, they listen to her and kind of just put us on. And she was basically saying, like, every day you're not going to show up in excellence. And this is not just for moms. This is just for all of us here in general. Every day you're not going to show up as the best version of yourself. Every day is not going to be excellence. Every day is not going to be the peak of who you are. But if you show up every day raggedy, half together, half awake, one leg, 3 eyes, whatever, your presence is everything to people, to you. Show up for yourself. So when I was reading that, I'm like, you know what? I am walking around this house in a pumping bra and panties. That is literally my uniform. And Jim Jones braids. And Phoenix could care less. She cares about me playing hide and seek. She cares about me reading a book to her every night, which she was acting crazy tonight. So I literally chucked her to deuces because I'm teaching her my boundaries. Is that you're not going to waste my time. I'm in here reading a book to you when I got to get ready for my live. And you don't want to pay attention to the book because she's mad that she got to take medicine. So since she doesn't want to pay attention, like, you got to set boundaries with everybody in your life. Everybody. So my boundary with her is that if you're not going to pay attention when I'm reading, I'm not reading you a book. You can go to bed. And that's just that. Anyway. She doesn't care how I look. Well, she does, because she keeps judging my stomach. But whatever. Yeah, you guys get the gist of this. She just wants me to be present with her. And sometimes I catch myself like today, I work from home, but I was working. And once I got off of work, she and her father came back from having like their day together. They went to the museum and they came back. And now she wants my attention. And all I want is a minute. I just wanted to listen to a voice note. I just wanted to check a text. I literally just wanted to plug in my pump in with no noise. And I couldn't. Because in her mind, it's like, girl, I'm home, so this is part 2 of litness. And for me, it's like, I have now checked out of my first job and checked into my second. And I want to be on my phone, but I cannot keep dismissing her because I want to be on my phone. So I did ask her for a minute, and I gave her some chips to get that minute, and then we were back. So, hey, Greg. So the point of that is just show up as best as you can for the people in your lives, but especially for yourself. Going from 1 to 2 children, like the people who have multiple children in my life, just tell me like, yo, it's not. First of all, some people are saying, oh, it's easy. Like, once you have one, you can have another. Like, okay, not really. The ease, I would say, is in that you've done this before, so you're a little bit less afraid of your decisions. You're a little bit more, there's a little bit more confidence. Hey, Tarish. You're coming into it with more confidence, but really you don't even know who you're getting, because after you've mastered the first child, the second child comes out with a completely different personality. So you'll never be an expert at parenting, yes, but you're seasoned. You're a little bit seasoned. So one of my friends kept saying, oh, it's going to be easy. I haven't found it to be easy, but I also have not found it to be super hard. My current difficulties are just mainly the lack of sleep and having to be present. Like, that is a tough one for me because I want to still live my old life while having a new life. And when I say that, I don't mean living my old life in the sense of, well, I do. Like, doing all the things I used to do. Because I still can. And as you guys see on my Instagram, I still do. But I would do them better if I was able to sleep. And no one's forcing me to go out or do anything, but I have a little bit of I have some fight in me that I can just kind of push through, and then I just crash, which is not good. But tomorrow's not promised. Like, I can't be laying around moping, missing out on the fun, and life is going by. The thing about going from 1 to 2 kids is you have to buy more stuff. Like, I used to only have to worry about buying Phoenix clothes every season and shoes. Now I have to consider both of them. We're going on a trip next month for Phoenix's birthday, and I was telling my husband, I'm like, yo, I have to buy clothes for 2 people now, like 3, because myself. But like, it's just double the responsibility, and it's those small moments where I'm just like, whoa, like, this is a lot. Like, I have to pack for 3 people. I have to do a lot of consideration when I'm leaving. Okay, let's get in the car when he's gonna nap so he can have a bottle, or let's make sure it's a place where Phoenix is gonna have fun. It's not just for us to have drinks. And I gotta make sure that I'm giving her as much attention as him. And it's a lot of consideration. It's a lot of call my mom. Like, the reason why I became an adult was to not have to ask my mom for permission. Like, but here I am, can't do nothing without my mom because I need a babysitter. So isn't that crazy? Isn't the circle of life wild? So village is super important. One of my girlfriends, I was just talking about just like me feeling overwhelmed and just like my brain going zig zag zag, like zoo, zoo, zoo. And she was like, yo, let me help you with something. Like, I can pick up Phoenix once or twice a week from school, so that saves you from leaving the house. Because I'm saying, like, you know, Justin works overtime. Hey, Kim. Justin works overtime. But he leaves too early in the morning, and then he works overtime. By the time he gets off, they have to both be picked up. So really, I'm the only option. And we need the overtime coins. Because have you heard of rent in New York City? Have you heard of congestion pricing? Have you heard of tolls? Have you heard of food? Like, we need all the extra coins we can. And his job be acting shady. They be cutting off the overtime. So while he got it, let's do it. I say all that to say that village is so important. Like, she offered to pick her up. And at first I'm like reluctant because I don't want to put my problems on anybody. And also I'm just so used to pushing through. But then I remember like a quote that I seen earlier this year, which said, even though you can do it all, you don't have to do it all. And that's a daily practice for me because I just want to do it. I just want to do it all. I want to get it done. I want to be there for my kid. Like, no excuses. Like, the kids didn't ask to be here. We brought them here. And so if I got to deal with these consequences for this short period of time, then that's what I got to do. Worrying. Oh my God, the constant worry. Like, people are kidnapping people in the street. My girl want to ride her scooter ahead of the stroller. And I got to worry about, like, if I put my head down 1 second to look at him, hopefully nobody snatches her. Then she's in school. She wants to hug everybody. Then I got to worry about bugs. Like, this girl just had the flu. Then she came home and gave it to the baby. Now I'm trying to make sure I don't got the flu because I got things to do. Like, y'all can stay with your grandmother. It's all of the things, all of the worry. And now she's getting bigger and she's asking more questions about the world. And I'm just like, ugh. There's planes falling out the sky. There are kids going missing. There are, I mean, any worry that you ever had to worry about. When you have kids, it just doubles. Because the one reason I knew I never wanted kids was because I know that when you have kids, you have to give them your all. Like, you love them to death. And that kind of love will make you kill somebody, right? And if you kill somebody, you're going to jail. Like, I mean, unless you got A$AP Rocky's lawyer or something, but we'll get on that later. But the point is that love is an action word, right? So I'm about that action if something happened to my kid. And that is sometimes a hard pill to swallow. Let's see what you guys are saying. Just when you thought you had parenting figured it out. I don't think parents will ever figure it out. You'll never figure out parenting because I'm growing every day. Like, I don't know things about me until they trigger me. And then these kids are growing every day. They're learning themselves. We're all just learning and playing together. Oh, the germs, honey. They bring home all the germs. The other thing is making time for everyone. Like, sometimes I just want to cuddle with the boy. Like, just get into him because he's so yummy and scrumptious and he's a baby. And I feel like he's my last baby. You know, as long as this IUD stays where it needs to be. So I kind of want to, like, really take in those moments with him. But also, like, Phoenix is 4. Like, she's never going to be 4 again. Or she's never going to be 5 again. And asks me sweet little questions. Like, she asked me the other day... I made her oatmeal and she said, "Mommy, this oatmeal tastes so good." I was like, "Oh, thank you, Phoenix." Like, "Are you a chef?" But she literally meant it with all her heart. Like, "Am I a chef?" Because in school they're learning about different jobs. So I said, "Why, yes, I am. I am a chef." Because really I am. I'm a slave. I'm cooking 3 meals a day for this family. I'm a chef. So, like, it's like making sure that I have enough time for both of them in their separate age groups and things that they each separately need, you know? It's a lot. Rihanna had an interview on the red carpet maybe like last year, and they were asking her, like, "Oh, like, what's your wardrobe now that you're like a mom?" And she's like, "I enjoy being a bum." And I'm like, Rihanna, I also enjoy being a bum. Like, like I said, my uniform in the house is a pumping bra and underwear. That's it. It's what it's given. So don't try to FaceTime me. First of all, don't FaceTime me. But if you're gonna FaceTime me, don't be having other people around, because I got my Jim Jones braids is out. They cooked. I re-braided it today, but you know what I mean. And I'm not dressed because I'm literally pumping my boobs every 2 hours. What am I putting clothes on for? And it's too hot. Like, the heat has been pumping. So clothes just make me feel, it's like the 2 kids are on top of me all day, and then you want me to have clothes on. Like, it's giving too much. Like, I need to be free. And so this is the outfit. This is what it's giving. And well, let me ask a question. Did you guys grow up? Oh yeah, could not braid my own hair, because yeah, I'm dealing with alopecia. Like, even when I go to the hair salon, I don't want people staring at me, because naturally they're like, oh, yo, you're young. Like, they're trying to figure out why I lost my hair. Like, people don't know. If I was this age and I seen somebody my age with a loss of hair, I'd be confused. Like, oh, she got cancer? Like, we go too far. Like, it's not cancer, you know what I mean? So I've learned how to braid my own hair, just because an insecurity. I don't want people all in my bull head at the damn hair salon. Anyway, back to the point. Did you guys grow up with, like, nude parents? Like, your mom in particular? Because that would be weird for your daddy to walk around with his penis swinging. But your mom just walking around with her boobs out? Just me? I'll let you guys answer. So I grew up with a nude mom. Like, my mom did not care when me or Kim, she was walking around with her breasts out and panties. Like, she made it very clear, this is her house, and if you don't like it, cover your eyes or go in your room. This is how it was happening. As you guys know, my nephew, my brother's oldest son, lived with us, and he's, wow, your mom's had clothes on? What kind of mothers y'all got? And so my nephew's like, oh, ma, grandma, put your titties away. She's like, this is my house. So that's what it gives over here. Sometimes I give nude mom, because I'm just like, this is my place. I'm gonna call it my house. Y'all know it's my apartment, so don't be hating. Y'all know the vibes. Gregory, yes. And if anybody got a problem with it, they can leave. Bra and undies. Like, the other day I was walking around, this breast just hanging, because I'm just like, I just need to be free. I just needed to just be free. And so Phoenix had to get in the bath, and I was like, Phoenix, go take off your clothes. So she was so thirsty back on her iPad, she took off all her clothes, came back, sat on the floor butt naked, and was like on her iPad. So now Justin comes out of the kitchen, and he's like, what is going on here? Like, why are you naked? And your kid is following you. And I made it very clear to him, this is our house. We are free. we live here. Like, this is our home. Now, granted, I have to make sure that she doesn't do that when she gets to a certain age, until she goes to her own house. Because you ain't gonna be having your titties out around here. Like, you're a young lady. He my man. But yeah, so I feel like when I have on a pumping bra and panties that I'm actually dressed, because I grew up around a nudist. I don't wear nothing. If you got a problem anymore, wait until they're on FaceTime with their friends. Oh God, I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for that. And the other day I was like trying to play with Justin, like trying to be like fake sexy, and I was like putting my boobs in his face like this, and he was like, yo, I don't want your dried up milk on that bra in my face. And for 5 seconds I sat and thought about it, like, damn, he really is living with a bum. Like, he really gets to see me in my realness, you know what I mean? Like, this is the definition of I love you, or this is the definition of y'all like Kat, but y'all also don't live with her. Like, y'all don't see what I see or experience what I experience. So anyway, I told him, like, listen, the new scent is breast milk. Get with it, okay? We got Versace and all the other scents. I got this really nice Louis Vuitton perfume. That's when we go out. When we're home, get into the scents, okay? This is the breast milk's all natural. It's sweet, okay? Things that I miss about my old life. Not much. But the things that I miss that I didn't realize I would miss. One, nipples that are not damaged. These nipples are done. They are cooked. They are done. They are done. They are done. I don't know if it's the portable pump that has ruined my nipples, but they're done. I miss the old nipples that I used to have. Dried breast milk took me. He sounds sick of your shit. Listen, I bring out sexy once in a while, but you know what I mean. I gotta give it to him like it's a treat. because he understands, like, for the first year, as long as I'm breastfeeding, we are in this together. If I'm going through it, so are you. Catch me in 12 months, bro. Well, Maverick is 6, so catch me in 6 more months. You know what I mean? The 12-month duration. I miss my edges. You know, after that postpartum hair loss, on top of the fact that I'm dealing with alopecia, it's literally only in the middle like a landing strip. My edges left the building at 4 months. It's like postpartum hair loss. So, like universe, like, you didn't think that I suffered enough? Like, did you not catch the memo? Like, when you needed to, like, when I needed to lose hair, did it not, like, do a follicle count and say, yo, she ain't even got that much, let's skip this part of the postpartum? Like, where's the consideration? Where's the consideration? I don't miss a damn thing about my old life. I love everything about being a parent. I love that for you, Renee. My friends FaceTime me, they're used to it, and no, not to have people around. It's like speakerphone for me. Don't put me on speakerphone. I'm wilding. I miss being able to remember things. I miss my brain. I miss the old brain. Hey, Sade. I miss the brain that used to remember. So I was reading, like, this article. I think one of my friends sent it to me. And it was basically saying, like, first of all, God is amazing. Like, God literally created everything in our bodies to have a function. Like, there's no way science could have done all of this. But basically, when you are pregnant, during your pregnancy, your brain, I can't remember the exact terminology or exact functions, but ultimately your brain, the empathy gets bigger, the empathy part of your brain, which then has to take away something else. So they take away, like, your memory, like your long-term thinking, because it needs space for empathy to come, because your body's getting programmed to deal with a motherfucker who going to be crying all day. Sorry. That baby phase is, but your brain is literally, hey Mel, preparing to deal with a baby who needs you. And if you don't have empathy, now my brain is fried cheese. You will shake your baby up. Even with all the empathy in the world, these kids will still drive you nuts. So now imagine if your body didn't change for your brain to have this extra empathy. So I miss being able to remember. When I watch back a lot of my lives, I'm constantly like, I'm closing my eyes. When I close my eyes, I'm going through my Rolodex. I'm going through the notebook in my head. And usually I see words. But these days, it's just blank pages. I be flipping like this. I'm flipping right now. Blank. It's nothing. It's Blue's Clues notebook. It's nothing. I have to add a clue. Go back, flip the page, find the other clue. Put the clues together to have a sentence to come on live. I miss quietness. I don't think I appreciated silence before I had kids. I spent so many weekends in my bedroom sad, crying, complaining about not having a man. I'm so lonely. I don't got no man. I don't got nobody to love me. Instead of sitting in my own thoughts and enjoying peace and quiet. I miss quiet. I miss going to the bathroom alone. I had to use the bathroom earlier with one on my lap and one in the bathroom with the iPad. Can I get a minute? Can I get a minute? So for those of my friends who are going to be moms, the next time you go to the bathroom, I want you to just look around. And just remember that when you have your kids, you'll never experience that again. Just silence. Just you, your thoughts, and your turd. It will never be the three of y'all in the bathroom again. I miss watching my shows in real time. Thank God for DVR. But sometimes when my good girlfriend in Dallas, me and her love to watch a good show together. She is like, hey, Kat, turn on. I'm like, oh, girl, it's giving bath time. It's giving bedtime. Like, I can't watch a show at 8 and 8:30. That's not my time. My time is 10. My time is 11. My time is midnight. That's when I could watch a show. I miss just alone time. Working from home is not enough. Like, I work from home, and like I said, baby goes to daycare 2 days a week. I'm trying to get him acclimated, but also I'm trying to hold on because he's just my little baby, and I just want him to be home. And I'm just not ready to let go. I feel like he's not ready, but I feel like he's ready. But I feel like he's my last baby, so I want to take it in. Then I feel like he be sleeping all day, so what am I paying y'all $50 a day for? Like, I'm struggling. That's the struggle that I'm going through right now, that Justin is like, but you said you need a minute. Okay, but also I'm a mom, so I don't need a minute. I need my child. See, it's just conflicting thoughts. Don't pay me no mind. But working from home is not enough. Like, the idea of working from home sounds good, like you're at home, but the key word in working from home is working. I'm working. So that's not really alone time. Yes, I'm alone in the house, but I'm dealing with 15 people and my 2 bosses and other departments who need me. So it's a lot. It's a lot. And then as soon as I'm done working, well, not really, I take a lunch from 3:30 to 4:30 to go pick up the kids. Then I come back and then I try to finish a little bit of work because I have integrity and I work until 5. And I don't want to ever take advantage of the opportunity I have of working from home and having the freedom to go pick up my kids and run back and forth. So I always make sure that my stuff is done so that my boss never has to come to me and say nothing. Like, she'd be like, okay, you wasn't at your computer from 3:30 to 5, and me, okay, but I was there from 5 to 7 and back on at 10. And I don't have to, but my work is done. Integrity. Get you some. But yeah, the point is that I was saying, like, working from home is just not enough alone time. Like, I want to be alone. So Monday was a holiday. Okay, Monday I had Maverick had a doctor's appointment, and I'm like, I can't have Phoenix in the house because, oh, we gonna get on her husband's next, Dominique. Phoenix was in the house. She had been in the house Saturday and Sunday. I'm like, we gotta take her out. Like, I gotta take her out. She's not a house dog or a kid or whatever. She's her father. She belongs to the streets. So I'm like, you know what? Let me take her with us to the doctor's appointment, and me and her can have lunch in the mall because Justin was prepping for a colonoscopy, so he couldn't eat. I'm like, I'd rather not have sense in the house to entice him because he's stressed. Like, he can't eat for 24 hours. So, hey, Pam. So what was the point of that? See what I'm saying? The thoughts just leave. The point was that I went out with the kids. I think it's the kids upstairs, honey. Okay. She doesn't belong in an apartment building. She's a house girl, okay? Because she doesn't want to hear the neighbors upstairs running back and forth. Okay, honey, go lay down. See what I'm saying? Can't get a minute. Anyway, the point was that I took Phoenix out the house. Oh, so then I had to go pick up my mom so that she could watch the kids. Correct. I thought she was in bed too. You see what I'm saying? The girl been in the bed since 8:30. Why is she not sleeping? And so my mom was coming over in the morning to help with the kids. I could take him to his appointment because I cannot leave him while he's getting a colonoscopy. I needed to be there until he got into the room or whatever. So, damn it, I lost my train of thought again. Oh, so when I got home, I like quickly made dinner or whatever, and then I was like, I'm going to the gym. So my mom was like, whoa, you told me you was up all night with the baby, you was out at doctor's appointment, you went to the mall, you ran an errand, you then came and picked me up, you cooked me dinner, you about to go to the gym. And I literally said to her, well, that's my alone time. Like, literally. If I sit in this house, not that I can't get alone time, because Justin will keep both of them in the living room or wherever, but I can hear them. When I say alone time, I don't want to hear them. I don't want to smell them. I don't want to breathe the same air that they breathe. She's not asleep because she's singing to herself, and the neighbors like, interrupt her. She literally said that. She's saying, I can't sleep if they're making that noise. She don't want to go to sleep. That's what it comes down to. Anyways, I told my mom, I'm like, the gym is my alone time. Like, when I tell y'all I did not want to go to the gym, like, I was fighting for my life. I was in it like, why am I here? Like, I didn't have the energy to be here. But also, that's a way of me showing up for myself, like, and getting away. It is a way to get away, to get away from them. I work from home, then I live from home, and so sometimes I want to get out of home and to just walk up the block, pay $25 for an hour gym session that helps me relieve some stress. I'll do it. Oh my God, we had 38 minutes already? We had a long time. Anyway, is there anything that you guys miss about your old life? Let me get into these comments. My nephew followed me in the bathroom when I went. I asked him for privacy. He told me it's outside the bathroom. I never left the bathroom. Oh my God. The pound mother struggles. It is real. Sade said, I can't remember anything. Please, what's a thought? My mom texts me and she's like, hey, did you pay my gas bill? And I'm like, when did you ask me to pay the gas bill? She was like, oh, I texted to you in between. So when I was texting you saying, hey, mom, I'm so overwhelmed today, you thought that was a good time to ask me to pay your gas bill? Like, it's too much. It's too much. You can go to the coffee shop. Girl, ma'am, okay, the kids are upstairs wilding. Like, what are they doing? It's 10 o'clock. There's no coffee shop over here. And I do need to read. But also, my other issue is I need to be moving. Because I can't stop my brain. Anyway, let's get into mom guilt. Or guilt as a parent. In the recent news, we've seen that ASAP Rocky was found not guilty. Let me tell you something. The one thing about being in America, I would get up and start banging up the broom, but I'm on live. As soon as I get off, they're gonna hear it. I've left a note on their door twice already, and I'm like, hey, I also have kids, so I get it, but 10 p.m. Monday through Thursday, unacceptable. Like, I literally wrote unacceptable, and I underlined it and fucking highlighted it. And then they were quiet for like 4 months, so they got the message. Anyway, in America, you can be a president if you're a felon, and you can be caught on camera shooting a gun and not be convicted of a crime. So ASAP Rocky, I don't know if y'all watched the video. Come on, I watched the video. He's in the middle of the street. Pow, it's a flash. Everyone runs. He also runs. There's then video of him running down the block. So I think they live in Calabasas, Beverly Hills, wherever. Anyway, he was found not guilty. And the way he jumped on Rihanna and hugged her was like, thank you, Jesus. Because I'm sure going through that trial, he was having so much parental guilt of like, why would I do some dumb shit like that when I have kids at home? Like, the things that you would stop and do in a minute are no longer worth it. Like, I'm not arguing with nobody in the street. It's not worth it. Like, you got it. You got it. Because I want to go home to my kids. I want to go home to myself. I want to go home. I want to make it home at night. Other guilt or like trying to protect your kids, like Jay-Z, like him with this lawsuit with this Busby guy. You know, he's now suing Busby because he's saying, oh, to be fair, he didn't have kids when it happened. Yes. You're right. He didn't have kids when it happened, but he would have gotten sentenced now, which would have made him miss 8 to 10 years of his kid's life. So I think just the guilt of like thinking about tomorrow, like you never think about tomorrow when you do stupid shit. Jay-Z spoke about like, this is not guilt, but this is more about the worry topic that I was talking about earlier and like protecting your kids. So Jay-Z countersued Busby and basically said that you, not only did you sue me under false pretenses, false claims, not enough proof, you did no due diligence, but you put out the lawsuit the day of the Lion King premiere. You knew that my daughter was having her first movie premiere and you did that. So now I have to talk to my kid about an allegation that's heinous, like that I did something with an underage kid. My kid, who's one, she didn't ask to be famous. She's an alumni because she has two of the most famous parents ever. She goes to school with kids, and y'all know kids are gonna be kids. If you have a joke or you want to be silly, you want to be mean, that's why your father touching kids. Who wants to deal with that, right? So like, being a parent is worrying about your sins falling onto your kids. Because now if ASAP got locked up, his kids then have to grow up, or Rihanna then has to deal with, oh, your baby daddy in jail for shooting. Like, you're supposed to be better than anybody. You're supposed to be better than this person or this, that, and the third. It's like, it's so much worry when you have kids of your reputation or how the world perceives you or things that are not worth it or how much you're willing to fight, right? Jay-Z's like, you try to embarrass me in front of the world, for my family, I'm fighting back. I hope he wins that lawsuit. I had my first like mom guilt trip recently, and I don't think I've dealt with mom guilt, because I had Phoenix during COVID and there was no traveling, there was nothing happening, so I spent a lot of time with her. Prior to her being able to talk or do things, I didn't start traveling until she was a little bit bigger, like traveling for even for leisure or for work. But for Maverick, I had like some mom guilt like recently because I trying to introduce him to daycare. I don't want to take him too late to where he fully acknowledges that these are strangers, so I'm trying to take him now before he knows so that he can kind of get acclimated with them and see their faces. And I knew that the first couple days would be rough because he's just used to his mommy and daddy and close family. But when I went, she was like, oh, like he can scream, like he screams so loud. And I'm like, yeah, he's a screamer, like he has a big voice, whatever. Then I can only imagine what the Combs twins are going through. Oh my God, Diddy's kids. Diddy ain't sorry though. But yes, it's sadly like those sins fall on their kids, the twins, the boys. I'm sorry, back to the mom guilt. So I brought him the daycare. So then the second week comes and she's like, hey, I know you only want to bring him 2 days a week, but maybe you should bring him for 5 days so that he can get like used to us and see us. I think that 2 days, his brain kind of resets on Wednesday and then we don't see him again until Monday. And I'm like, no, I don't have an issue working at home from him. I just need a break. Like mentally, I just need a break. So that's why I'm bringing him 2 days a week, just so I can just have a little bit of breathing room. Anyway, following that, I go to pick him up and the young lady meets me at the door. And I've known her my whole life, so I know she didn't mean any harm, but she came to the door with a lot of energy. She's like, Kathleen, today was like not a good day. He just cried all day and his crying is triggering other kids. And it's just too much. Like he's not even happy. Like he's triggered. Like you really need to consider bringing him more days and da-da-da-da-da. And this is not to shame somebody who doesn't have kids, but she doesn't have a kid. So she doesn't understand that it's already hard for me to bring him on 2 days. Now I'm coming here, you're telling me he had a horrible day. So that's one. You're telling me he's triggering other kids. Fuck those kids. I'm gonna be honest with you. He's a baby. They be alright. This is a daycare. Like, this is a daycare. What are y'all here for? 3, this is a daycare. And 4, this is a motherfucking daycare. Like, he was crying. This your job. This is your job. All those thoughts are going through my brain, but also I already pulled up a little bit overwhelmed because of work. So I took off my glasses and I was like, because I have sunglasses on. And I was just like, wow, so it was really that bad? Because I'm a little bit confused because I got a text message at 1 p.m. A picture of him smiling saying it was a good day. So like, when did like the bad behavior start? Like when did the cries? She was like, no, it was all day. So the other woman is looking a little bit confused because she's like, that is a lot of energy. And she's giving like she's lying. Anyway, so she's like, you need to consider him. Maybe he's just not ready. So I'm like, you're right. Maybe he's not ready. Maybe I won't bring him back. So then I leave and I could feel like just a lump in my throat. And the guilt was like, why don't you have enough energy to just keep your kid 5 days a week? Like, why can't you do it? And the other piece of me is like, girl, you can't do it. Like, I didn't want to cry because that's how just the thought of it makes me want to cry again. But it's like me trying to, I was battling myself in the moment, and I was so mad that she put me in that space because I already didn't want to put him in daycare, but I knew that I need to slowly transition him. And so I was like, why can't you keep your son? And then my other piece is like, no, like you need a break, girl. Like this job is driving you crazy. But keep your baby. Like this is your baby. Like you can figure it out. Other people do it. You can do it. Then my other thing is like, but I'm not other people. I'm already falling apart. I'm busting at the seams. I'm only asking for 2 days. I say all that to say that I couldn't even come home and repeat the story to Justin. Like, as soon as he walked in, he was like, I sent him a voice note telling him what happened. When he came and tried to explain to him, I just bust out crying. I was like, she just made me feel like she just want my baby there, and if I'm leaving my baby with you, I know he's safe, so I don't want to say he's not safe there, but I want to know that you have the energy to deal with him, because one thing that kids have is a sixth sense, and they know when an adult is flustered. When I'm flustered right now, I gotta put him to sleep, he acts crazier because he can feel my anxiousness. So I then have to bring myself down and do that. So that I spent like literally like that. I think that happened on a Tuesday. I spent the entire week just in guilt, like like, why can't you do more? But the other piece of me, like, bro, you can't do more. Like, there's no more you can do. And yes, 100% give myself grace. But it was the first time that I felt that guilt. I'm like, wow, this is what moms be feeling, because I hadn't felt any guilt. I hadn't done anything to feel guilt. Even when me and Justin considered not being together anymore, there was no guilt. It was like, she gonna grow up and she's gonna learn, like, it wasn't conducive to her happiness for us to be together, you know. Like, there was no guilt. Maybe when she got old I would have felt some guilt, but I had not felt no mom guilt until that day when I felt like someone didn't want to be bothered with my kids, someone that I needed. Like, I actually need you guys, because I know you guys, I trust you guys have help with my nieces, my nephews, Phoenix. I don't want to bring him to another daycare, but now you're acting like you don't want him here, so you just tied my hands. I say all of that to say that depleting yourself of while not making time is 100% self-sabotage. I would have been the crankiest bitch in life, and I don't want to be that person. So I just sad. I held it in, and then Sunday I got a call from one of the people at the daycare, and she's like, hey, were you crying when you came? I said, no, I wasn't crying when I got there. I was like stressed. I had my sunglasses on because it was sunny. And I looked like a crazy person. I look nuts. If y'all see me on the street Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, don't judge how I look. That's my outfit. That's my uniform to pick up the kids. It's called Balenciagas, sweatpants, sweatshirt, this, and a jacket. It's and sometimes a little sunglass, maybe a lip gloss to jazz it up. And I was like, no, when I got home, I cried. I was like, I just felt so guilty. And she was like, listen, I got your baby. Don't listen to her. She's young. She was a little flustered. She got a lot of things going on in her personal life that made her react that way. So when I went that following Monday, I just told the daycare owner, which is the other employee's mom, because it's a home daycare, and this is what happened. And she apologized and was like, you know what? Like, I'm glad that you know that she didn't mean it that way, but I can see how it came across, because I told her, don't ask you to bring your baby here more days, because you already made it very clear you were not ready to let him go. But sometimes people don't understand, and I think that's a natural response. She doesn't have an attachment, so for her it's like, yo, just break this string. And for me it's like, I'll break you before I break that string. Okay. So that was my little moment of mom guilt. Let me get into you guys. My mom guilt comes from leaving the kid's dad and dating now. That has been rough. What part has been rough, Crystal? What has been rough? Not Marina. No mom guilt over here. My homegirl is a single mom who left New York, New Jersey area last year, moved to Dallas to just better her life. And when I tell y'all, her son has flourished being in Texas, like, just a completely different kid. Like, and that's just a sacrifice of a parent. Like, she knew that New York wasn't the place for her anymore, and knew it wasn't the place for her kid. And it's like, I'm moving to Dallas. Like, I have no support there, but we're gonna thrive. And they literally been thriving. But she has no mom guilt because she got cameras in the house. And he's old enough to take care of himself. He know how to Uber Eats. He know how to wash his butt. And he know how to call his mother if he need help. So shout out to you. I cannot wait for the teenage. Hey, Tati. Take each day as it comes. And that's the thing about parenting, is like, some days it's super easy and it's a breeze. And some days I was looking at Justin yesterday, like Maverick was on the couch, he was like smiling, Phoenix was like in her happiness, and I was looking around, the house was complete mess. It's giving tornado. But I was like, wow, we're so blessed. Like, we're all alive, we're all here together, everyone is smiling, everyone is healthy. Like, this is the beautiful part about having kids. This is the beautiful part about like us fighting to keep this marriage and us sticking it through. Like, this is the part of parenting that's worth it. Like, yo, they're both over the flu, they're both healthy, like, we're here. But some days, like today, and I don't mean this, so if anybody works for ACS, don't try me. I was like, Justin, if you don't come get this kid, he's going out the window, because I cannot figure out what the problem is. And I need a minute. Like 15. Like, I was trying to watch Teen Mom. First of all, do any of y'all watch Teen Mom? The kid's about to be 16 this year. I've been watching since I was 16, since the girls were 16. I've been invested for 16 years. So I wanted an hour to finish Teen Mom, and here comes little Miss with her iPad jumping in my bed. Then this baby won't stop crying. Like, what's going on? Anybody have any challenging kids? Because them lips I've been getting from these 6-year-olds. First of all, Phoenix is calling me girl. Like, the other day I was like, Phoenix, have a seat. And she was like, girl. I was telling my homegirls, I'm like, yo, Phoenix has gone to school and she's learning bruh. So I was like, listen. I was like, I think I said, like, brush your teeth. And she was like, bruh. Like, I will slap you. And now, y'all, she's laughing. Yeah, Sarita, mind your business. Other people watch Teen Mom, okay? This girl is laughing. She's not going to sleep. It's 11 o'clock. Oh, it's 10:10. Anyway, what are the things that you guys love? Oh my God, Ivana said, bruh. Yeah, these kids, it's too much after school. Like, she's coming home with the dances. Like, she told me the other day, like, oh, he's not your husband, he's my husband. I'm like, who are you hanging out with? Like, after school is giving, like, pre-K to 5. Like, they just get to hang out together. It needs to be sectioned off. Because she know a TikTok dance is like, what's going on? What are the things that you guys... Wait, Crystal, did you ever answer me? Let me go back up. In the meantime, what are the things that you guys love about parenting? What do you guys enjoy about it? Like, Renee, what do you love? Oh, and my friend Keisha, she's a teacher. She said these 6-year-olds out here wilding. They all need a little nuck if you buck. Excuse me, I hate it. Last night I said, yes, and my little niece Foizo looked at me sideways and I forgot how old she was for half a second. I literally be telling people, like, do you want me to slap you? It's like, what's good? What's going on? She's laughing at you retelling a story. No, yeah, she's laughing at me retelling the story. She can hear me because now I can hear that. I can hear her white noise closer, which means that the door is open. She's enjoying the chat. This 6-year-old called me a stupid bee, and his mom teaches down the hall. Keisha, is he one of the students who suffers from a mental disability, or he's straight? Because what in the hood is going on here? A stupid bee, seeing these personalities. Yeah, seeing personalities is really, really, it's really beautiful. Like, wow, like, you're your own person. Like, Phoenix is a lot. If you ever been around her, it's like she's the Energizer Bunny, like, she's a lot of energy. And I don't have it, ma'am. I didn't sleep. I don't have it. I love the bond between my 16-year-old and I that I didn't necessarily have a mom in high school. First of all, let's get into Chloe being that girl. Like, I don't expect less. Like, that's the beauty of China, the beauty of Dominique, the beauty of Chloe. Okay, let's get into 3 generations. But I love that you guys are super tight. She don't know how fun her mom is. I gotta pull up our old notes. I still have those notes saved, Dominique. I gotta pull up those old notes and give them to Chloe. And see, look at your mother stressing out over my brother. Nuts. Broken nail. I just cackled at Fee laughing at herself. No, he's smart. He's bad. He sees red. It's over. While some kids are really a product of their environments, that's Phoenix. She ain't going for it. She's not going for it. When her teacher, first of all, her teacher gave her black Play-Doh, and she told her teacher, my mom is going to write you. My mom is going to send you a text message, aka Class Dojo. So she tells me, can you write Miss Dowd and tell her I don't want black Play-Doh? And I said, no, I will not. I don't know why you told her I would write you about some damn black Play-Doh. You get the Play-Doh that they give you. Well, like, who do you think you are? But she know that moms is with it. And now she knows that her auntie knows the principal. You could forget it. They can forget it. Let's talk about how I've been in love with this woman since I was 7 and I'm 31 now. Sir, are you talking about me? I'm a married woman. Leave me out of this. Hi, Talik. How are you? So these kids. Let's get into the mates. Girl, you a miss at the holiday party, hugs and kisses. I considered going to that holiday party, but the way that my lack of sleep is set up, I was like, I don't really feel like giving, not I'm married too. Sorry. Wait, first of all, let's go back. Congratulations on your engagement. I saw the ring, honey. But yes, I'll come to the holiday party if I'm working there next year. I know I say that every year, but one year I do plan on quitting. But I didn't feel like small talking, and my schedule is just too busy. It's too busy. Yeah, anyway. Not only is having 2 kids a little bit challenging, but 2 kids and a man. Because the man, respectfully, is still another responsibility. Or another kid, depending on the day. But it gives another responsibility. So, we went from dealing with Phoenix, who sleeps once upon a time 7 to 7. Then it was 8:30 to 7, and tonight it's whenever she feels like it, apparently, even though she's been in the bed physically since 8:30. So now dealing with a cock blocker. So my husband wants sexy time, and I'm like, he's up. And he like, let him cry. Sir, what? I can't have sexy time when somebody's crying. Somebody needs me. I cannot have sexy time when I got a pump. Like, we have to schedule these things. Like, the other days, both the kids not paying attention. Let's go to the room. Like, no. Sir, I didn't sleep. The kids are quiet. I'm also trying to enjoy the quietness. I can't. And that part is tough, too, because there's so much of I can't, I'm tired that I can say, right? Like, he still has needs. I still have needs. My needs are suppressed because I'm tired. So that becomes challenging, too, but... the thing that I appreciate in our marriage right now is like having 2 kids. One of my biggest worries that we struggled with one kid. Like, I was about to be back to Delva real quick. It was going to be Kathleen Delva. Okay? Chat with Kat Delva. But we figured it out. And my fear in having a second kid was like, damn, is this going to set us back? Like, how is he going to show up this time? Is he going to take in all the notes that we laid out? Is he gonna take in the therapy that we did? Is he gonna see a difference in me now that I have more help from him? Or does he want the old cat to pull up? Because either the tables is gonna turn or I'm throwing the tables. Right, this is where we at. Phoenix, get in the bed and do not move. Sorry. So I'm happy to say that having 2 kids, I really got to see another side of Justin. He's so much more helpful, so much more proactive. It's like having 2 kids, like, he gets to kind of like fully see, like, yo, there's no way for her to do it all. And not only, I don't want her to do it all. Like, he's seen a better version of me, and he wants to keep seeing that girl. So he understands that he has to put in, like, work. Even tonight, like, I was getting so flustered, and I was like, I looked at the clock and I was like, it's 8:55. I have 20 minutes to get on my live. I still haven't pumped. Like, I had to put on my pump really fast. And then he just like, yo, give me a hug. And that hug just like just a good reset that I needed to just, like, it's okay. Like, it's okay. It's okay. Doing this live this time around, like season 3, has been extremely hard for me. because I'm exhausted. And it just feels like another thing. And right now, if it's not mandatory or if it requires a lot of my energy, initially I don't want to do it. Then once I do it, I have a good time. We had a Galentine's Day last Tuesday, which went great. But when it was initially presented to me, I was like, no, because I just don't want to do another thing. I don't want to go out another day. I already go out enough. I don't want to add another thing. I don't want to do another thing. And when we were there, we were talking about romanticizing ourselves, and all of the women were, not all of them, let's say if we had a room of 26 women, at least 7 or 8 women were moms. The rest were like singles, and everyone was talking about romanticizing themselves. But the key was that everybody was talking about like having alone time. Like one woman, she's a celebrity makeup artist. Her name is Keys Rebel, or Rebel. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And she was saying, I think she said a 14 and a 16-year-old, something like that. And she was like, I tune them out. Like, I need my alone time, and y'all are old enough to do it by yourself. I tune it out. She was like, you gotta take alone time, even from your man. Like, you need your time as a woman, as a parent, right? So this goes for men too, for all the dads who are here. Like, you need your time to just woo-sa. Like, the world is kicking our ass, work is kicking our ass, but these kids, these kids need us. They need us so bad. Like, they need everything. And then everyone's talking about like appreciation for their mate, you know, like, and I'm just like, yo, I appreciate like my husband stepping it up, because not that I wouldn't have made it, because baby, Solange ain't raised no punk. I would have made it, but there would have been a different struggle. The kids would have gotten a different parent. First of all, I already don't have the what is that called? What is the word I'm looking for? There's a word, but I don't have the temperament. I don't have the temperament to be a parent. Like, truly, honestly, because it's given 0 to 100. I'm naturally like a yeller, but I've really brought it down. But if I had to do this alone, they would get a snappier person, a harsher person, because it's a lot to do by yourself. So for the single moms, like, I applaud y'all because I have a helper, and it's too much. So imagine doing it alone. Like, when he's not here some days, I mentally prepare myself I'm like, girl, don't even get mad. Like, if nothing goes according to plan, don't get mad because you're by yourself. Like, what can you do? Keep the schedule as best as you can. Let's see. I missed your laughs and jokes. Aww. Another kid, baby. They say the first kid is always, the first kid always is easy to trick you into having more. I wouldn't say she tricked me, but I also don't want her to be alone. Like, me and Kim are 5 years apart. We grew up really close, like best friends. I mean, at first he hated me, then we were best friends, and now we're just in like our adult, like doing our own thing phase. But I love that for us. Like, I loved having my brother as like my dog, and my bodyguard, and whatever other role he needed to serve. And I want that for her. I don't want her to be alone. Like, if God forbid something happens to me and Justin, I want her to have somebody else. Now, will she have a third sibling? That's between her and God. Because, like I said, this IUD is tight. I'm about to ask, can I go monthly to make sure she's still in place? Like, can they do that? Like, can I pay for that separately? Like, I can't risk it. Bless your heart, because baby, yes, Keisha does have the patience of a saint. If any parents, if you're here looking for a tutor, Bossy Keish, she's a tutor. Anyone looking for a therapist, Quinell Hickman, she's a therapist. Anyone looking for cakes, the Queen's Baker, she's in here. We here, we networking on the live. The libido, oh my God. Hey, Antoinette. Just was ready for that dress up breast milk when the kids were distracted. Justin said he want to take it any way he can. Ayana, one of my friends, Ayana, she's currently on vacation with 2 kids. And like I said, I'm prepping for a vacation next month. And we were just talking about like going on vacation with kids is not a vacation. This will be my first time going on vacation without my mom. So as you guys know or may not know, the Dominican Republic, we're a little bit over an hour. If you want to stay, we're not going to be too much longer. Oh, my butt. The Dominican Republic has been kicking Haitians out for years and years and years. Always some drama. But I'm not going to judge them, because the United States, I mean, look what we're doing. I'm not here to judge. I say all of that to say that we're planning a birthday trip for Phoenix. I can't say what it is because we know that she's ear hustling, but the Nickelodeon Resort for her 5th birthday. And my mom was gonna go with us, but my mom on vacation, like, let's not get it confused, she really don't be watching them kids, but she's an extra set of eyes. Like, really, it'd be at nighttime, like when we put them to bed, we're like, oh mom, we want to have like our adult time, so she'll let us have that adult time. So that's when my mom really comes into play during vacation. During the day, I'm with my kid. For those of you who's at my wedding in Mexico, you see it, I'm with my kid all day. Like, I just want to be with her. Like, I want her to enjoy her life, and I am a big part of her happiness. So here I am. So I say that we're going on vacation next month, but it's not a vacation, it's a trip. Because my mom can't come because apparently they're not accepting any Haitians. My mother's an American citizen. She's 64. She's been a citizen for 50 years since she was 14. Dang, no, she's 66. Whatever, I can't do the math. And apparently, even if you have a United States passport, if it says, like, it says your birthplace, if it says Haiti, they are literally putting you on the next flight out. Legally, they're not supposed to do that. If you go on like the United States Embassy for DR, it says they're not doing it. The Haitians who have been turned back said they're doing it. So I'm now going on a trip with my husband, who loves to have a good time, and 2 kids. So he's gonna be drunk, they're gonna be annoyed, and I'm gonna be the fuck annoyed. So this is not a vacation anymore. This is a trip. So even having kids, even like going on trips, anything you do with kids is annoying. Okay, when y'all see me going to the play place, I'm annoyed. There's something annoying me on the ride, there's something annoying me on the ride back. I like that militant tone. Marriage is work. Woo! Talk about a job, honey. Come on, hug. That's beautiful. Season 3. What the hell? Have I been under a rock? Dominique. Well, welcome to the show, honey. But yeah, this, sorry, I'm jumping all around, but this, hey, Janice. Yes, not all the St. John's old heads up here. Okay. This has been tough for me because I put in effort into coming on here. I don't come on here and just blab. Like, I literally have notes. Like, I have notes that I read and I jump in and I freestyle in between, but I really put an effort in coming here, and that takes a lot of my energy. Like, even today, I've never been this late on prepping. I had a few notes in my phone from before the Galentine's Day, but like at 5:30 is when I kind of started working on it, and at 5:30 I was like, I should just cancel it, and I was like, no, because this brings me joy. This is my joy. This is showing up for myself. So for those of you who don't have kids currently, whatever hobby it is that you love, I hope that when you have kids, you are still able to maintain it in some kind of way, or create a new hobby that works for you. Like, I never went to the gym prior to having kids. Well, not never. Like, back when I was in college, I used to go with my friend, 2 of my friends. But like, once I had Phoenix, when I had Phoenix, I didn't have a hobby because it was COVID. Like, my hobby was, I was still chilling. I was still watching shows in real time. Like, we were binge watching Netflix. But now having 2 kids, I'm like, I have to do something that's for me. And for me is, going to the gym. For me is having my girls' time. For me is this. Like, if you guys all know, I constantly talk about my job, wanting to find a new one that makes me feel like my purpose, makes me feel like I'm growing and moving and joy. And this brings me joy. Like I said before, I don't care if it's 2 people in a room or 13. Like, this brings me joy. This is my natural talent. Like, I'm giving y'all my life. So every time I want to cancel, which is literally has been every time this season, I think this is number 6, I'm like, no, like, push through, like you can do it, you can make it. Like, and then I do it, and like, look, we're at an hour and 12 minutes. Here we are. Anyway, the whole point of that was maintain your social life. I know a lot of people always asking me, one of the ladies that go to the gym with, she's like, how are you always out? Like, how is it possible? My mom made it very clear when me and Justin had Phoenix, like, I want to make sure that you guys are able to go out. Like, I want you to live your life. Like, everything that she didn't get to experience, my dad was experiencing it, okay? So I don't get how she wasn't, but whatever. Neither here nor there. My mom wanted to stay home. My grandmother made it very clear she's not here for no babysitting. And so my mom is just like, I want you to be able to go out and have a social life. So the big part of the reason why I'm able to go out is because of my mom. So every wedding anniversary, when I say if it wasn't for my mom, I mean it. Because if it wasn't for my mom, Justin would think that he'd be going out without me, or we would be in the house annoyed. Or, I mean, now, as you guys can see, we take the kids with us. So don't be confused if you see us doing the cheers, like, oh, where are the kids? One is in the stroller and one is in the seat. They be out. Okay, we don't miss a good time because we got kids. We say, hey, can we bring the kids? Or hey, we're bringing the kids. Or hey, are there gonna be kids there? Regardless, the kids are coming. We're maintaining our social life even with. We have a calendar, which I posted yesterday, that Phoenix decided that I didn't need any important dates because she needed to draw in it. And it lets the other person know, I have this plan on this day, I have that plan on this day. These days are family days that we're doing. Like, it's about, like, just making an effort. So I don't want you guys to say, oh, I don't have time to go to the gym. I don't have time to cook. I don't have time. I got 2 kids and a husband. There's time. You have time. Make the time for things that are important, because if you can't do it now, you're not going to be able to do it when your load gets heavier. And I know it's not easy. Trust me, like I said. Tonight, if y'all would have seen the pissy face I had on, y'all would be shocked that I'm up here smiling. It's tough, but push through, because you deserve alone time. You deserve to do things that make you happy, not just to work until you're blue in the face. But yeah, that was my spiel for the night, my parenting, my everything. And I love that you guys were able to share everything that you guys experience. And I love these chats because it makes us feel just a little bit less alone. Like, you never know. You think you're going through stuff. I think I already expressed before, like when I had a kid, I was saying I felt this or I felt that, or when me and Justin were going through our stuff. And now that we're in a better space, I mean, I think I've always mentioned it even when we weren't in a good space. And people are like, oh yeah, my husband, girl, please, the first 2 years, or girl, he's annoying. And like, oh, so we all going through this. So that's the point of these chats, is that you're not alone. You're not alone. Let me get into these comments. My kids are 10 years apart. Listen, I think that's even good, because at least the older one can help you with the younger one. Phoenix loves to help me with Maverick. Most days. Some days she'd be like, Mommy, can you just do it yourself? Like, she literally asked the other day, can I do it myself? I'm like, ma'am, for 2 minutes, entertain him. You know IUDs move? Yes. My friend who's currently on vacation with her 2 kids, her second kid is an IUD baby. The IUD just, and then he just. But that's why this is also a prayer group. So I need y'all to put your heads down. Let's pray. Let's hold hands. Amen. We're going to pray that IUD stay in place. That was sweet at not wanting Phoenix to be alone. Yeah, I don't want her to be alone. I don't want Phoenix to be alone. I even have, sorry, let's go really quick back to the guilt. I have guilt of, like, if me and Justin go out on a Friday or Saturday, Sunday, I feel like I have to take Phoenix out. Because I'm like, that's not fair. Like, she had to sit in the house while we got to have fun. Like, there's also guilt in that. So sometimes you're like, how did you find the energy to go out? I forced myself. Hold on. I'm sorry, I'm getting into the comments. I have a wife and 7 kids. 5 of them live in the house with me. I've been on the roll. Yeah, I'm so confused with this timeline, because I thought you only had 2 kids. So did your wife come in with kids? Y'all had another one? Send me a DM, child. Because what? Exactly, Kim. He's been hitting all the targets. You need a vacation from the family vacation. Listen, our vacation is Wednesday to Sunday, which I tried to change once I realized my mom wasn't coming anymore. But then the flight prices went up. So we're going to be on the vacation, and Monday they're both going to school, and we're just going to lay down and we're going to lay in silence and just enjoy the one day of peace. The Nick Resort is going to be amazing. Ahí siesta café. So let's go back. Sorry. So I tried to cancel the trip in DR to go to the resort. They have a similar resort in Mexico, but the Mexico one is a newer one, and it's double the price, and they're also not affiliated, so there's no transfer to another country. It's make a whole new reservation. I made this reservation prior to spring break prices. Once I realized that this would be a conflict with my mom, I tried to change everything, and the spring break prices were giving. The trip was no longer gonna be, I think, for the 5 of us, the 4 of us, because baby's free. It was like $6,000, but for Mexico they wanted like $9,000. If I had $9,000, I'm buying a house. Like what? No, not happening. So I'm going to DR against my Haitian will. Not against my Haitian will, because I chose that resort because I knew it was cheaper. The beach supposedly is safer there. Whatever. Y'all pray for me. We appreciate you and your time. We're all in this together. Thank you guys. A gift and a curse. The older one does not help with the younger. Wow. That's crazy. In Jesus' name, amen, amen, amen. Thank you guys for another week of Who Cares What Cat Thinks. I think I'm going to try to push out like 2 more. I'll think of another topic, and then we're definitely going to end this season off with hot topics. So if you're new to this, I have an Instagram page. It's called Who Cares Cat, where all the chats are up. I also have a YouTube page, also Who Cares Cat, where all the chats are up. If you were at my Galentine's last week and you're first time or here, this is me. No makeup, no wig. It's giving. I'm sitting on the floor. That's my family above me. And, I'm just here to be myself, and here we are. So I'll keep you guys posted on if we have any new live events where I'm chatting. But anyway, I hope that you all stay safe in this crazy little world. I hope that you love up your kids. For those who don't have kids, I pray that your uterus gives you all the beautiful kids that you want, that you meet a man who is here to help you, because there's some ones out there, baby. And I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Adios.